afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino here in Indio, California, just ahead of a big night of world-class boxing. All brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. It's all going down tomorrow night right here at Fantasy Springs at 5 o'clock. The doors will open, and then we are worldwide live on DAZN at 6 on the West Coast. It, of course, is all brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions, and it is sponsored by BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. So let's get this official weigh-in started as we bring up our first fighters to the stage. 6 rounds of featherweights. This will open up the show at 5 p.m. From the Philippines, MJ Bo. And from Tijuana, Brandon Sanchez. And before we step these gentlemen on the scale, we would ask you to give a big round of applause to the Hall of Famer up on stage with us right now, Mr. Bernard Hopkins, the Executioner. MJ Bo will be first on the scale, an 18-fight veteran from Manila, Philippines. Okay, MJ. 125.6 official weight, MJ Bo. And his opponent from Tijuana, Mexico, the undefeated featherweight, Brandon Sanchez. 124.4, 124.4, Brandon Sanchez, ready to go with that 8-0 undefeated record. Romero and Griffiths, you will be next. Once again, for our local fans out here in Indio, doors at 5 o'clock. This fight will go on shortly after we open up those doors for everybody, and then live on DAZN at 6 o'clock here in California. First fight of the night, MJ Bo of the Philippines and Brandon Sanchez, the undefeated featherweight from Tijuana, Mexico. We'll move now to the super lightweight division. This bout scheduled for 4 rounds of action with Juan Romero of Mexicali and Katy Griffiths of Indio. Juan Romero, you'll be first on the scale from Mexicali, Mexico. Second professional fight tomorrow night. Here's Juan Romero. 139.4 official weight. And his opponent tomorrow night making his professional debut, Indio's own Katy Griffiths. 140 on the nose. He's ready to go. 140 in this super lightweight 4-round attraction. Lausa and Sanchez, you will be next. Juan Romero Mexicali and Katy Griffiths, his pro debut, the local Indio native, ready for action tomorrow night here at Fantasy Springs. And now to our DAZN opener tomorrow. This will go at 6 p.m. here on the West Coast. It's brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions and in association with Koto Promotions. Let's get them on the scale in this opener. 6 rounds of lightweights from the Philippines out of the blue corner, Janelle Lausa. And from Cathedral City, undefeated Leo Sanchez. Janelle Lausa first on the scale, hails from Manila, Philippines, 11-3-1 with 7 knockouts to his credit. 135 on the nose for Lausa, 135. His opponent stands undefeated at 6-0 with 3 knockouts. Here he is from Cathedral City, the Bazooka, Leo Sanchez. 131.4 Sanchez. Gonzalez Flores will be next. They'll look out to the crowd one final time before they make eye contact for the ultimate time before they step in the ring tomorrow night. Janelle Lausa, Manila, Philippines, and the Bazooka Leo Sanchez, the undefeated lightweight from Cathedral City, opening the show tomorrow night here at Fantasy Springs. And now, folks, let's move up to the super welterweight division. This bout scheduled for 6 rounds, featuring Josias Gonzalez and Grant Flores of Coachella. And from Whittier, California, first on the scale, Josias Gonzalez. Official weight 150.4. Gonzalez 150.4. His opponent, 4 professional bouts. He stands perfect with 4 victories, no defeats, 3 knockouts. From Coachella, California, Grant Flores. 153.8 for Flores, 153.8. Five exciting fights scheduled for us on the live card tomorrow night. The live DAZN portion will go at 6 p.m. here on the West Coast. And a stacked Thursday night of Golden Boy boxing on DAZN. This one right here, Josias Gonzalez and Grant Flores putting that undefeated record on the line here in Indio tomorrow night. Thank you, gentlemen. We will see you tomorrow in the ring. And now, folks, let's jump to the cruiserweight division. This bout scheduled for 10 rounds, and it should be a good one. Anthony Holloway of Michigan. His opponent, 13-1, Tristan Calcrow. Anthony Holloway will be first on the scale out of Peoria, Illinois. This cruiserweight, 7-5 with 3 draws, 6 knockouts. Again, from Peoria, Illinois. We will correct that on our graphics for tomorrow night. Here he is on the scale, Anthony Holloway. 190.8. 190.8, Anthony Holloway. And his opponent tomorrow night in his 15th fight, 13-1, 10 knockouts for the heavy-handed cruiserweight from Carrollton, Texas. He is Sweet Tea, Tristan Calcrow. 199.8. 199.8 Tristan Sweet Tea Calcruth. Cruiserweight center ring tomorrow night. This bout 10 rounds in the schedule. Anthony Holloway of Peoria, Illinois, looking into the eyes of Sweet Tea Tristan Calcruth. And they are ready for war tomorrow night, folks. Don't miss it, live on DAZN here at Fantasy Springs in Indio. Super middleweights now set to take the stage for the co-main event tomorrow night with Haney Gonzalez of Cartagena, Colombia. His opponent, undefeated, Eric Priest of Kansas City, Kansas. We are waiting for Haney Gonzalez to step up on the stage. Before we get to him, we'll go ahead and roll with Eric Priest. Priest puts the undefeated record on the line tomorrow night, 13-0 with 8 knockouts to his credit. And he's good at 161.8. Eric Priest, 161.8. And we'll move on to our... You want to get some photos here, Jess? Are you good with Eric? We're going to bring our main event next to the stage. All right, folks, here we go. Tomorrow night, it's going down here at Fantasy Springs, here in Indio, California. The main event of the evening, 10 rounds of boxing scheduled in the light heavyweight division. Of course, it's brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions and sponsored by BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. And now, let's meet tomorrow night's combatants. First up, from St. Louis, Missouri, he is the animal, Vaughn Alexander. And his opponent, undefeated, light heavyweight from Houston, Texas. He is destined for greatness, DFG, Darius Fulghum. Vaughn Alexander first on the scale for us today. The native of St. Louis, Missouri. 18 wins, 11 of those coming by way of knockout. Here's Vaughn Alexander. 171.4 for the animal, Vaughn Alexander, 171.4. And his opponent, 11-0 with 10 knockouts. Here's Darius Fulghum. 167.8 for the undefeated DFG Darius Fulghum, 167.8. The final time their eyes will meet tonight. Vaughn Alexander, the Montel Griffin trained boxer, world champion. Darius Fulghum, undefeated record on the line. It's happening tomorrow night live on DAZN. Tune in for all the folks around the world, 6 o'clock on the West Coast. And if you are local, we encourage you to come out and support boxing here in the low desert of California. Thanks for joining us for the weigh-in today. We hope you enjoyed your stay. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow night right here in Indio, California. It's Golden Boy Fight Night. The fighters are ready. The world is ready. Make some noise. Oh, big
right hand.